Muddebihal, who will guide you about different research entrance exams. To introduce our today's guest, may I call Mrs. Kishori Jagdale on stage.
Good morning everyone. I am pleased to introduce today's guest speaker, Mr.Pranesh Muddebihal. He has earned a BE in Mechanical Engineering from Pune University. Sir has done an advanced diploma in German and MTech in Climate Science from distinguished IISc Bangalore. Throughout his studies, he has performed well in all competitive exams he appeared by self-preparation. He achieved an All India rank of 398 in GATE and published his research in well-known journal Science. Our guest is a founder and director of Qubit Educational Services in Pune. He has guided many students for competitive exams like MSTCT, JEE and ISER aptitude test. Under his guidance, many students have got admission to top institutes such as IIT Madras, CUEP, ISER and NISER. As an educator, he has an early pioneer of hybrid teaching methods even before pandemic. Sir's teaching method made students to focus on conceptual understanding and visualization over rote learning. He also made students to understand interconnectedness of mathematics and other subjects. So dear students, our guest's knowledge and experience will definitely help you to know about various research entrance exam, selection procedure of various institutes, different courses offered by different institutes, its syllabus, paper pattern and also important tips to crack it. Now I request Dr. Satenika to felicitate our guest, Mr. Muddebihal sir. Please, madam. Thank you, madam. Without further delay, I would like to request sir to take over the stage. Please, sir.
Hello, good morning. Am I audible? Yes. So before I begin, I would like to thank Muktangan Junior College for inviting me and organizing this session. And of course, all of you students for being here on a weekend. May I know how many of you are from 11th? Please raise your hands. And 12th? Okay, thank you. Now the topic of today is from curiosity to career. As children, all of us are curious about many things. If you look at children today, they are curious about how YouTube runs, how YouTube recommends the videos that they like, and there are many other things too. So if you are curious as well, and if you want to know how to build a career out of it, this session is for you, from curiosity to career. Next slide please. I've divided this talk in 3 parts. In the first part, we will in short be discussing why science is important and my little contribution in it. Then the main topic, that is part 2, which will cover all the research entrance exams apart from JEE, main, advanced and NEET. And I'll give you some tips to crack these entrances, and then in the third part I will tell you what we at Qubit offer, including the test series, and there are some frequently asked questions. I will also be covering those. Cool. So first let's talk about why science is important. Firstly, it explains nature. Now most of you are from 12th standard, so you might have studied ray optics in 11th physics. Okay, so let's take a look at the first image, which is rainbows. You can see there are 2 rainbows there. One is very intense and the other one is less intense. Do you know the reason? If you don't, the reason is there in your 11th standard textbook. And if you look at the sequence of colors here, in the primary rainbow, the smaller one, it's Vibgyor, and in the other one, it's opposite. Do you see the difference? Yes. Yes? So why is that difference there, and why are there 7 colors? You can explain those using the concepts of ray optics or physics. Then photosynthesis, that's not my subject, so I'll skip it, but you must have definitely studied photosynthesis and gravity as well, like why objects fall, why why moon revolves around Earth and Earth. Alright, is it going to get better, or this is the view? Okay, and can you go to the next slide? 1 second. So first thing that science does is it explains nature. Next. Okay, now this whole presentation, this whole arrangement is possible because of electricity, all of us know that. So how people invented electricity and made it useful for us, we can also understand that. Then internet, it's a well-known phenomenon, and of course airplanes. So these are only a few applications that I've included. I'm sure there are many other applications which you might have in your mind. Next slide. Next. Alright, now this is the topic that all of us love. Science basically drives the technology, the GPS system that all of our mobile phones have. The apps like Swiggy, Instamart, Zomato, Uber, all of them make use of GPS. Smartphones, and also of course solar panels, because we have so much solar energy receiving every day, but we are not able to make full use of it. So that is also an active area of research, like how to improve absorption of solar panels. By the way, that topic is there in 12th physics last chapter, semiconductor devices. Next please. Yes, and who would have believed that this COVID would hit us and we will come out of it because of the vaccines that scientists developed. So not only COVID-19, before that there have been other pandemics you people may not even be aware of, like TB and all those diseases. Water purification is another technology that is now in boom, and of course earthquake resistance buildings. So this topic, the last one, it's there in oscillations, damped oscillations, that topic is called. Okay, next slide. Yeah, so if you want to be a researcher in science, you need to do something that nobody else has done before, right? So when I was at IISc, I had a collaborative work with 2 of my advisors and 3 other students. My research involved finding the connections between the monsoon rainfall that we receive and how is it connected to activities happening in the North Atlantic Ocean. This has been published in Science. It's the most reputed journal in the world. And there is something called impact factor which measures how good that journal is. So this Science journal's impact factor is 47.73, which is considered the best. And if you want to read more about this, you can visit my website, qubitpune.com/about-us. You'll find everything there. Next. Yeah, now the main part of the presentation. We will be going through 6 research entrance examinations. I will be explaining the eligibility, syllabus, paper pattern, the courses and all that stuff. Let's start with the first one, that's called IAT. Okay, so this is what I will be covering. The exam, what it is, the syllabus, how we enroll ourselves in those, and the institutes that you can enter after these entrances, please. Okay, so IAT stands for ISER Aptitude Test. Please raise your hands if you have heard about this entrance. Okay, thank you. So this is an entrance which asks questions from all 4 subjects: physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. And the syllabus for this is 11th and 12th NCERT. The good news for state board students is that NCERT has reduced the syllabus since the pandemic, and state board has not. So if you study state board well, you can handle everything in NCERT very well. This exam is going to have 60 MCQs, multiple choice questions, and 15 questions will be there per subject. So 15 from physics, chemistry, biology, and maths. Total time is 3 hours. And all these national level entrance exams, they carry negative marking, unlike MHT CET. So the marking scheme is +4 if you get the answer correctly, 0 if you leave it unattempted, and -1 if you mark it wrong. Okay? And this exam is in online mode. So you have to go to the computer center and write the test. So इकडे तुम्हाला मटके नाही मारता येणार, नाहीतर तुमचा स्कोर निगेटिव्ह होईल, unlike CET, with no negative markings there. Acha. Now, if you get a good rank in ISER aptitude test, you can do 5-year BSMS course, which you can do in physics, chemistry, mathematics, or biology. This course is available in all 7 ISERs, which are located all over India. I'll tell you where they are located. And then there is a new course introduced by ISER Kolkata, BSMS, in computational and data sciences. I'm sure you people are aware of this newly emerging field called data analytics. You can look more about that on internet. Then ISERs not only offer BSMS, but they also offer a BTech course. This course is offered only by ISER Bhopal, and the specializations are data science and engineering, electrical engineering, and computer science in one course. And then there is one more course called chemical engineering. In addition to this, there are 2 more special courses. If you are interested in economics, you can opt for economic sciences at ISER Bhopal or economic and statistical sciences at ISER Tirupati. The BSMS course is 5 years. BS and BTech, they are of 4 years each. Next, please. Okay, so in India currently there are 7 ISERs. Behrampur is located in Odisha, Bhopal is in MP, Kolkata, Mohali, Pune. पुण्याचा ISER टॉपमध्ये आहे आणि कोलकात्याचं. Then we have ISER Thiruvananthapuram and ISER Tirupati. All of these institutes have been established by Government of India. So they receive funding from the government. And their main aim is to empower students like you to solve the societal problems through science and research. And now these being institutes of national importance, all the research laboratories there are well equipped. And these campuses are fully residential, so जरी तुम्ही पुण्यात राहत असाल आणि तुम्ही ISER पुण्यात जात असाल तर तुम्हाला त्यांच्या हॉस्टेलमध्येच राहावं लागेल. Okay? And these institutes are dedicated to research and teaching in the basic sciences, as the name suggests, Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research. The one that I have highlighted in the red color is for 12th standard students, but you can go there after your graduation for masters, MSc, PhD, and they also have an integrated PhD after your BSc. Yes. Now, IIT scores are also accepted in other research institutes. One is Indian Institute of Science, from which I come. For you, there is a course called BSc Research, PCMB, that specialization is available. Then you can also do your BSc in Material Science or Earth and Environmental Science. Recently, IIT Madras and IIT Guwahati have also started admitting students through ISER aptitude test. One of our students has made this year to IIT Madras, Medical Sciences and Engineering. This course is aimed at bridging the gap between medical professionals and engineers. Now, most of the medical professionals are not well aware of the technologies, but they need technology to carry out different operations. Whereas on the other side, the people who build those machines, they're engineers who are not aware of problems faced by doctors. So this course basically aims to bridge the gap that was there previously between the medical and engineering fields. They also have one more course recently launched, BS in Chemistry. And then IIT Guwahati has also launched a similar course in Biomedical Science and Engineering, which is very similar to the one of IIT Madras, only the names are different. All these courses are of 4 years. Next slide, please. Okay, now let me tell you a few things about my institute, my alma mater. This institute was established in 1909 and it is arguably India's best university if you want to study science or applied science. It has around 40 plus departments, including all branches of engineering, science, and also some additional departments like management and design. For us, the course is BSc Research. They also have a BTech program in mathematics and computing. You need to crack JEE Advanced for that. And then there are other courses at Masters and PhD level. Next. Okay, so there are so many alumni of ISC because it is a more than 100 years old institute. I've included only a few. First is Group Captain Shubhamshu Shukla, who recently went to International Space Station via the Axiom mission. He was trained at IISc for his aerospace related things. Then the other well-known personalities, Subra Murthy, who is chairman of the Infosys Foundation, and both current and the former director of ISRO, they are from IISc. Next slide. Yeah, so that was about ISR aptitude test, which is by far the most popular among all the 6 entrances. But there are also other entrances. I'll go through them one by one. NEST. So this NEST stands for National Entrance and Screening Test. This is an entrance similar to IAT because it also has 4 subjects, PCMB, and the syllabus is NCERT. One thing where NEST differs from ISR aptitude test is that it considers the best of 3 scores. आता तुम्हाला 10वीत पण the best of 5 pattern आहे. So even if you have 6 subjects, those 5 will be considered in which you did the best. So same thing applies to this entrance. There will be 80 MCQs, 20 per subject, and the time is 3.5 hours because the difficulty of this exam is at par with JEE Advanced. So the time is 3.5 hours. The marking scheme is again very similar, +3, 0, -1, and this is also an online examination. Okay, so if you get a good rank in NEST, you have a chance to get admitted to 2 different courses and institutes. One is called NICER, which is located in Bhubaneswar, and the second one is CEBS, which stands for Center for Excellence in Basic Sciences, which is located in the Mumbai University campus. In both of these institutes, you get to study integrated MSc in either P or C or M or P, 5 years. Okay, so NICER has been established by Government of India in 2006 under Department of Atomic Energy, and students who graduate from NICER, they get a chance to directly appear for BARC interview. BARC stands for Bhabha Atomic Research Center. So if you want to be an engineer or a scientist there, and if you are a student of NICER or CBS, you don't need to write their entrance, you can directly appear for their interview. Yeah, so this is the course that we are eligible for, but there are other courses as well after your graduation. Yeah, so this is CEBS, that's a Hindi translation, Maulik Vigyan Prakarsha Kendra. In English it means Center for Excellence in Basic Sciences. This is located in University of Mumbai campus, and that is their website, cbs.ac.in, or you can just Google CEBS, you'll get more info about that. I think you skipped a slide, but okay. The next is IACS UPST. आता त्या IACS हे इन्स्टिट्यूटचं नाव आहे. इट स्टँड फॉर इंडियन असोसिएशन फॉर कल्टिवेशन ऑफ सायन्सेस, and UPST is the name of their entrance exam, which is written there. U is undergraduate pre-interview screening test. Okay, so in this exam, you have to write PCM, and you can choose either biology or computer science. So जर तुमचं bifocal असेल तर तुम्ही CS चा सेक्शन अटेम्प्ट करू शकता. And you will be judged not only based on your performance in the competitive exam, but also an interview which is conducted on their campus. Same syllabus, same number of questions. Marking scheme is very similar, +2, 0, -2 by 3, and this also is in online mode. Yeah, so this is the course that you can do, BSMS. Again, it is a 5-year course. You can specialize either in physics, chemistry, maths, or biology. Yeah, so this is the logo, and also, by the way, this is the oldest research institute in India. Even before IISc came into existence, this was established in 1876. It is located in Kolkata, and like other research institutes, this also offers MSc, PhD, and integrated MSc, PhD. Okay, so now let's take a look at CUET UG. This is also a well-known exams, not only for science students but also for other students. CUET full form, earlier it used to be called CUCET, now they have changed its name to CUET, which means Common University Entrance Test. In this exam, there are sub-exams of 1 hour each. Okay, so you have to choose a language. Most of the students choose English, being from science background. Then depending on the subject that you like, you can opt for a physics subject, chemistry, or whichever you want. And you can also opt for general aptitude if you want. So usually any university which admits through this exam, it requires you to take 3 subjects, but some also require 2. Syllabus is only 12 NCERT, 11th NCERT is not there for this exam. There are 50 questions per subject and 1 hour per subject. Marking scheme is +5, 0, -1. This is also an online exam. Yeah. Now there are multiple central universities which rank 3rd in the university ranking system. On the top we have ICERS and ISC, then we have NICER, and this is the 3rd. Central universities are established by Government of India. Pune University is a state university because it is established by Government of Maharashtra. Okay. So there are several central universities which offer different courses in these specializations: PCMB, biotechnology, geology, biochemistry, computer science or MCS. And there is also a new course called Ayurveda Biology, which is offered by JNU Delhi. Then there is also one more course which admits through this CUET called BSDS, which stands for Bachelor of Statistical Data Sciences. This is offered by Indian Statistical Institute, which also has several campuses. I'll let you know more about them in a while. So integrated MSc is 5 years and the BSDS course is of 4 years. Okay. Now I'll tell you about the last 2, which I'm sure none of you is aware of. One is CMI BSc entrance exam. CMI stands for Chennai Mathematical Institute. Okay, so this is only for mathematics. If you don't like chemistry or other subjects, this exam is for you. So the syllabus is same, 11th and 12th NCERT. And unlike other competitive exams, this is a mixture of objective questions, म्हणजे options mark करायचे ABCD, and you're also supposed to solve the problems. त्याला subjective म्हणतात, म्हणजे बोर्डाच्या परीक्षेसारखं, right? So those are the 2 sections. Time is 3.5 hours, and this, like JEE Advanced, you're not having just we're having MCQs but MSQs. MSQ म्हणजे multiple select questions. So you may have question with more than one option correct. So can't use elimination method like in CET or other exams. And there are subjective questions also. Okay? So the online exam part involves the objective questions, and while sitting on the same desk, you will be given an answer sheet where you are supposed to solve the questions and submit. Okay, so that is CMI BSc entrance exam, a very good course for a job. Yeah, so there are 2 courses actually. Both are offered in the same institute. The course name is BSc Honors, 3 years. One is specializing in mathematics and computer science, and the other one specializes in mathematics and physics. The first one is very good if you look at their placement statistics for jobs. Yeah, so this is the logo of the institute. It was established in 1989. The website is cmi.ac.in, and it offers BSc, MSc, PhD. Their main research areas are mathematics, computer science, and physics. Okay, now the last one called ISI entrance test. ISI stands for Indian Statistical Institute. Okay, now like the CMI entrance, this exam is also purely based on mathematics. The syllabus is again 11th and 12th NCERT. The questions will be divided into 2 papers. One is called UGA, undergraduate section A, and the other one is called UGB. There will be 30 MCQs in the UGA section, and there will be around 8. Every year they keep changing the pattern, but more or less it's the same. 8 subjective questions, ज्याचे उत्तर तुम्हाला solution मध्ये द्यायचे असतात. Okay. So the time allotted for the UGA part is 2 hours, and time allotted for the UGB part is also 2 hours. The marking scheme is 30 MCQs, each carries 1 mark, and the subjective questions, they carry 70 marks each, and there is step marking. So even if you have not got the solution correct, but some steps are correct, you will get partial marks. So this mode is offline, so you have to go to the center and write it in pen and paper basically. So their degree names are also unique. ISI Bangalore offers a course called Bachelor of Mathematics, abbreviated as BMath. Specialization is mathematics. And then is ISI Kolkata, which is the parent institute of all. It offers a course called BSc Statistics or BStat. जर तुम्हाला जॉब चांगला हवा असेल तर तुम्ही जो दुसरा कोर्स आहे त्याला टार्गेट करू शकता. ओके, बोथ दीज कोर्सेस आर फॉर 3 years. Yeah, so this is also an old institute, ISI. Their main campus is in Kolkata, which was established in 1931, so it's around 90 plus years old. And they also have sub-centers in Bangalore, Delhi, Chennai, and they also have a Pune center. But the UG courses that I talked about, they are held in these courses, these campuses. The courses for our relevance are by BStat, Bachelor of Statistics, and BMath, Bachelor of Mathematics. Apart from this, they also offer MS, Master of Science, MTech, and PhD. And again, Mathematics, Statistics is there, and there is also a course on Library Science for Master's students. Okay, so that's it. Let's have a look at all these entrance exams in one slide. First is ISR aptitude test, subjects PCMB, relative difficulty level is medium. Then national entrance screening test, again same subjects but best of 3. It's hard, at par with JEE advanced. Then IACS UPST, you have PCM, biology or computer science. The subject difficulty level is medium. CUET UG is PCMB English or whichever subjects you choose. हे खूपच सोपे प्रश्न असतात. If you Google about CUET UG papers, you will realize them. CET सारखंच असतं. Then for CMI and ISI, because they have only one subject, and well, you can get a good job after that. So the questions are really hard. You can try them definitely. All exams are above board and MST CET except CUET UG. Next. Acha. Now some institutes do offer a scholarship. The institutes which do, I've included them in the first row, first column. IISc, NICER, CEBS, ISI and CMI. If you get admitted into their courses, you will receive a stipend of 5,000 per month. In ISER, limited seats or limited fellowships are available. That fellowship is called Inspire. Okay, it is given by Government of India. And even if you cannot get that fellowship, there are some tuition fee waiver schemes. You can check their eligibility criteria. And then for ISCS, you will get the scholarship from 7th semester onwards. That's in the 4th year. Okay. Now, well, usually any science student enrolls himself or herself in 11th. He either has NEET or JEE and then CET. If you plan to prepare for these entrances, then the recommended subject combinations are PCM or PCMB. These are only recommended, okay? Can you go back to the previous slide, please? One slide. Yeah. So if you look at the second column, in the subjects column, all of them have maths in common. So if you have mathematics, you basically have an upper edge over maybe students who don't have mathematics. Secondly, mathematics plays an important role in physics. Now, those of you who are in the 11th standard, you have the second chapter called Mathematical Methods in Physics. Correct? So things that you need in physics, right from mechanics, the laws of motion, electrostatics, Gauss law, then radioactive decay, thermodynamics, everything there you have physics, you have mathematics, say dot product, cross product, integration, differentiation. So if you develop a good understanding of mathematics, even if you do engineering after your 12th, that is definitely going to help you. Next. So that is our recommendation, that you choose PCM, or please don't drop mathematics because that might hamper your board performance in physics especially. Okay. Okay, now this is something that we must discuss. The question you might have is how to prepare for the entrance exam, because the syllabus is still the same. जो आपला 11-12 आहे तोच syllabus आहे. So where does the difference come from? Okay. So the difference comes in the second point here, that is independent thinking. Most of us, when we read the textbook, we understand everything, and we are also able to solve some simple problems. Say v is equal to u plus at, we know v, we know u. We can easily find t if we know the acceleration. But the problem starts when question like this appears. Okay, so you can quickly take a look at this question. There is a jeweler who is holding a chain, and the moment that chain hits the weighing machine, whatever reading it is, the customer will be charged accordingly. The question is, what percentage more than the actual price does the customer pay if he agrees to this offer? Now, this is clearly a physics problem involving laws of motion. But if you have understood the laws correctly, especially the second law, derivative of momentum is sum of the external forces, and if you are able to apply it in this case, usually we take mass as constant, and directly take dv bar by dt. But here you have to take the derivative of mass too, okay? Because momentum is mass into velocity. So yeah, that's it. So if you develop that independent thinking, it will look harder initially, but if you get used to it, you will do wonders in the entrances. The solution is available on my channel. You can take a look at it. Okay. The second thing is you also need to develop problem solving strategies. For example, elimination. पण जर 4 ऑप्शन्स पैकी 3 ऑप्शन्स चेक करून बघितले की ते बरोबर नाही आहे, तर ऑब्वियसली जो उरतो तो बरोबर असणार आहे, राईट? So as you practice more and more, you will realize these things. Secondly, consistency. I'm sure your teachers will also be telling you this, and you have to be consistent, whether it is board, CET, or any entrance exam, because our memory is not digital. We tend to forget things that we had learned yesterday or maybe a week ago. So you need to be consistent, and you have to solve the problems on a daily basis. And third, which is often underestimated by students who are above average, that is role of memory. Most of us, if we are good at a subject, we think we can derive the formula during the exam and we can solve it. But competitive exam is not a place to derive the formula, because you are not going to be judged on how good your skills are. जर तुम्हाला फॉर्म्युला माहीत असेल तर तुमचा वेळ वाचेल, and you will eventually end up getting time for more questions. So please memorize the formula, also useful in CET, which is essentially a formula or memory based examination. Okay, so now we are in the third part, what we offer at Qubit. We run a program called Concepts Development Program, CDP, which targets all these entrance exams which we saw, and JEE, Main and Advanced. Students have been selected and studying in ISERS, NICER, CEBS, basically every institute, and also in COAP and TSET. And our students have also been selected for JEE Advanced. These are our contact details: qubitclasses@gmail.com, pranesh.m@alum.isc.ac.in, and that is our WhatsApp number. If you want to contact me to know more about these, or if you have any queries, you can ask me via WhatsApp or email. Okay, so the second module on which we help students is, we have an online test series hosted on our website qubitpune.com. All of the entrances, including JEE, they are conducted in the online mode. आता CET पण online च होणार आहे. So what we have done is we have built a relevant test series which you can access by logging in on our website. So you can see that there is a question. You can see question number there, problem statement. Below that you have options to choose. Then there are several other things: save and next, save and review, review and next, and all that. So what happens is, if you are not aware of these things, तुम्हाला परीक्षेत आधी ते शोधावं लागेल की मी हे आन्सर सेव्ह कसं करू. So to get used to these user interface kind of things, we have built this test series. And in the right hand side palette, you can see some things have turned green, some things are red, some things have a blue circle, and some things have a blue circle with this, a green small circle. Now you need to know the meanings of all these things before you write your entrance examination. It's like getting to know the rules of any game so that you can make the best out of it. Some entrances, like ISER aptitudes, they also have an on-screen calculator available which looks like this. It's a scientific calculator. So तुम्ही sin 30 विसरला तरी you can easily get that there. It also has some other functionalities. We have included it in our test series so that you can practice. Okay, so those are my contact details. We also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/@qubitpune, which currently has over 1.5 million views and more than 11,000 subscribers. I have some frequently asked questions which we will be covering first, and then if you have any other questions, you can ask me. Okay, first is when are these exams conducted? These exams are usually conducted from March to June, and people make sure that your dates with other entrances don't overlap with these. Okay, so students who are in the 12th standard, they are eligible for this. Students who have taken a drop, they are also eligible for this. And some exams also allow second droppers to participate. Okay. Okay. Now, will I get a job if I get into these institutes? So typically, the first career path which most people follow if they choose a research career is, after completing their BS and MS, they will go for a PhD in their special subject. And after that, there is something called postdoctoral fellowship, PDF. So it's basically a scientist kind of job, but you are paid well for that. And then you can either join academia, म्हणजे professor बनू शकता, IITs किंवा IIC मध्ये, or you can join any relevant industry. So the thing is, if you enter these institutes, only then you'll come to know more about what career opportunities you have. कारण आपल्याला फक्त TCS, Infosys एवढंच दिसत असतं. But there is a world beyond that also. For example, there are companies in biology also which are coming up. You can Google more about them. The second career path is, you can, after completing BSMS, you can join an MBA program, and then you can get a good job. Or you can choose a path like I decided. After completing my master's, you can start something on your own based on your interest. Okay. Now, the old institutes have well-established placement cells. These include IIC Bangalore, ज्यांच्यात science पण आणि engineering department पण आहेत. Then IIT Madras and IIT Guwahati. So if you end up getting admissions in these institutes, at least you are not required to worry about the jobs. Okay? Then among ISRs, these are older ones, Pune, Mohali and Thiruvananthapuram or Trivandrum. यांचे स्वतःचे placement cells आहेत. So you need to be constantly in touch with them and what the companies are actually willing to offer to students. So you can choose your courses accordingly, especially your elective courses. आणि ते ISI आणि CMI मध्ये जे मॅथमॅटिक्स आणि स्टॅटिस्टिक्सचे कोर्सेस आहेत, त्यांच्या प्लेसमेंट्स भरपूर चांगल्या आहेत. सो यू कॅन डेफिनेटली टार्गेट दोज एंट्रन्स एक्झाम्स. Yeah, so these are the FAQs which I thought you people may have. Can we go back to the third slide, please? Yeah. So thank you all. I hope I finished in time. Yeah, okay. If you have any questions, you can ask me now. Thank you. No questions?
Any questions you have?
नाही, तुम्ही जर सायंटिस्ट बनू शकत असाल तर तुमचं पहिलं काम आहे की यू शुड बी फिअरलेस. लोक काय म्हणतील किंवा हा माझा मित्र असेल, प्लीज डोंट बी इन दॅट सिच्युएशन, बिकॉज आय हॅव बीन थ्रू दॅट सिच्युएशन अँड इफ यू लुक ॲट इट इन द लॉंगर रन, it hampers your growth. That's what I feel. But anyways, thank you for the patience, and I hope you got some information regarding things that you were not aware of previously.
You want to ask question?
Oh, okay, great. No questions?
Hello, thank you very much. It's really informative. Just I want to know what type of study methods student used. It is something different earlier when they used it for SSC exam, but it is completely different scenario. So what type of study method they use?
Okay, firstly you said study material, right?
Material and method.
Okay, so study material, there are standard textbooks. For example, for physics you can use H.C. Verma, Concepts of Physics. Or there is one more book called Sears and Zimanski for physics. It says University Physics. आता त्यात बरेच बाकीचे पण चॅप्टर्स आहेत, but you have to pick the right one. For mathematics you can use R.D. Sharma if you want. आणि मेथड जसं मी मगाशी सांगितलं तसं तुम्हाला ते कन्सेप्ट समजली पाहिजे. तुम्ही NCERT मधून वाचा, स्टेट बोर्डाच्या पुस्तकातनं वाचा, कुठे जर तुम्हाला कन्सेप्ट समजलेली असेल आणि तुम्हाला जर प्रॉब्लेम्स येत असतील सॉल्व्ह करता, then you are on the right track, or else you need some help.
Sir, can you focus more on BSc, MSc, maths and statistics? What exactly, what are the career chances? What exactly is the academic or
See, got it. So in school we have only one subject called science, and then when we come to 11th standard, it gets divided into physics, chemistry, biology, or even electronics or computer science for that matter. Similarly, mathematics, there are many branches which come under one umbrella. At +2 level, we only have a few of them like calculus, geometry and algebra or probability. But as you go deeper, then other new branches come up like number theory is there, partial differential equations is there, and then through that you basically learn. As far as the relevance of job is concerned, whenever you say study a new subject, it takes time to for companies to actually realize the importance of it and then start building a product or something like that. So yeah, that's it. But what I feel, if you stick or hover around statistics, that will be useful for job opportunities rather than just pure mathematics. Let me tell you one example. There is a subject called number theory. आपण जर आता पासवर्ड्स वापरतो किंवा आपण जर डेटा एन्क्रिप्शन म्हणतो तर आपला पासवर्ड असेल पासवर्ड @123. सो इफ यू वॉन्ट दॅट पासवर्ड नॉट टू बी क्रॅक्ड बाय एनीवन एल्स, त्याला एका दुसऱ्या ह्याच्यात एन्क्रिप्ट करावं लागतं आणि रिसिव्हिंग एंडला डिक्रिप्ट करावं लागतं. मग त्याच्यासाठी जे अल्गोरिदम्स वापरतात किंवा जे मेथड वापरतात त्याच्यात प्राईम नंबर्स वापरतात. ओके, आता प्राईम नंबर्स तर सगळ्यांना माहिती आहेत, विच डोंट हॅव एनी अदर फॅक्टर अपार्ट फ्रॉम दॅट अँड वन. सो हाऊ दॅट गॅप इज ब्रिज्ड ते तुम्हाला तिथे शिकता येईल. ओके, या.
Good morning, sir. My question is about what is the future of the new branches which are arise, that is BSc in neurology and BSc in cardiology. What is about that?
Well, I'm not really aware of it, but one marker to judge how good a course is which institute has launched it. If any government institute has launched the course, they definitely have some thoughts behind that, because on their board of directors or on their curriculum design committee, they have people who have spent, we can say, their lives on researching. So जर तसा असेल, we can blindly trust them, and yeah, that's it. Or you can just write to these people on LinkedIn. Okay, yeah, there are usually these people have their pages on LinkedIn. If they accept your invitation and they read your messages, or you can drop the mail to them, you can get your queries resolved. And हे सगळे विषय आहेत ना, you can't just directly start studying cardiology unless you have studied biology. Yeah, that's it.
hello? Sir, for example, if you want to join Indian government institutes in research jobs such as ISRO or DRDO, what are the entrance exams, or can you tell something more about it?
I know about ISRO. Previously, they used to admit via GATE. Okay, and GATE is held usually in different disciplines like mechanical, electrical. But nowadays, if I'm not wrong, they have their own recruitment board. I think it is called IAB, ISRO Recruitment Board. So you'll get more details about that on their website. But again, it is also a competitive exam, so you will be writing it with many other candidates. Okay, so the conceptual understanding part remains the same. Whether you write any entrance at UG level, PG level, go for interview of companies, aptitude test, anything. Okay, yeah.
Sir, I noticed that all these entrance exams that you told us about were for like national level and state level placements in universities.
Correct.
Are there any like variety or options for like international exchange universities or in like all 4 subjects? Physics, chemistry,
Okay.
maths,
If
biology.
you're asking me about undergraduate courses in foreign universities, I'm not really aware of them. What I know is there is an exam called SAT. It is like GRE, and there is also an exam called Subject SAT. You have to write it. But well, to be honest, I will not say more about it because I don't know about it. But if you are saying if I'm studying in ISER and I want to let's say join an exchange program, then yes, you can do that. but then you need to be in the top list. Current, you will not be the only person who is wanting to go there. Okay? Yeah.
And sir, like right now, as you talked about, most of it was about the scientific fields, right? So can you tell us more about like the government examination apart from UPSC or civil services related examinations?
Sorry, that's not my expertise. But you need to complete your graduation with good score. That's what I can say.
Sir, if the students belong to CS subject and he wants to choose the engineering part of CS, what career opportunities he can got in that part?
Okay. So, are you asking what kind of job profile one will end up getting? Yes?
Apart from CS engineering, we want to know what will be the opportunity. Apart from CS engineering, he wants to
So,
know
you are
what
saying
will be the
I have graduated with a degree in computer science. What all career opportunities are there? First is these big companies, TCS, Wipro, Infosys. You can join them. And there are some analytics companies like Mu Sigma, Affine Analytics, all those things. But the thing is, you have to join. You have to apply them off campus. So they won't come on campus for placements. You have to search for them online. You can ask ChatGPT. They'll give you a list of companies. Regarding the job profile, every company has different projects. ओके आता तिथे तुला ए सब्जेक्ट आवडते म्हणून ते तुला त्याचंच काम देतील असं नाही आहे बिकॉज कंपनी इज ऑलवेज लुकिंग फॉर प्रॉफिट्स सो जॉब प्रोफाइल्स मे व्हॅरी अ बिट बट यू नीड टू स्टे अपडेटेड दॅट्स ऑल आय कॅन से
Thank you, sir.
Anybody with questions? Yeah, one last question and then we can stop. Yeah. Yes, let her finish and after that.
So hello sir. So I wanted to ask a question related to my career path. So I wanted to become an astronaut. So I want to suggest you so which career path is good for me after 12 because I saw many astronauts and read their biographies etc. So I'm really confused to what to do after 12th.
You stay connected with physics, maths or engineering. That's all. Because if you take example of Shubham Shukla, he graduated from NDA. At that time, he had absolutely no idea that he will end up being an astronaut. So it's not a very linear process. जे पहिले ते 10वी 11वी 12वी तसं नाही येते. But all I can say is you stay connected with physics or astronomy, I can say.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
One question from parent, they want to ask just.
Hello. Thank
Hello.
you, sir, for your valuable information.
Thank you.
I just want to understand the subject chosen by the students are IT and geography.
Okay.
For that, can you please focus the career scope? IT and geography.
Sorry, that's not my expertise, so I can't comment more
Then
on
where
that.
can we get the information? After 12?
See, okay, as far as I get it, IT is also an engineering branch. So that is definitely an
That
option.
is different. We know about that.
Okay.
What are the other sources where students can make their career? For IT and geography.
Okay, see, as far as geography is concerned, that is, I think, offered in both science and arts. So, I really don't know. The math part of geography is physics. So, त्याच्यात आहेत opportunities. But exactly मी BSc किंवा BA geography करेन आणि पुढे मला काय opportunities आहेत, I have very little idea.
Regarding IT?
IT, as I said, yes. ज्या opportunities तुम्हाला BE computer science करून मिळतील, रफली त्याच opportunities तुम्हाला BE IT करून पण मिळतील. फक्त जेवढं मला माहिती आहे CS मध्ये theoretical part थोडा जास्त आहे compared to IT.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, if you have any more questions, you can have my contact details. And once again, I'd like to thank you, each one of us who made this event possible. including the students, parents, and the teachers. So thank you.
I am honored to propose the vote of thanks. First, I want to thank our esteemed guest, Mr. Pranesh Muddebihal, for taking the time and to be with us, for giving such an informative lecture. Sir, your knowledge, personal research contribution, and practical advice on various research exams like IIT, NEST, CUET, CMI, ISI, and others have truly inspired and motivated our students. Sir, your words clarified the path for higher studies and research. You also spark curiosity in young mind to pursue science with passion and purpose. I would also like to thank our in charge of junior college, Dr. Mrs. Swati Nikam, for feliciting our guest. And thank you, dear students, for being wonderful audience. Now please be seated for next session.